Bad Endings, a video blog for jeremyroberts.org. Have you ever watched a movie, you walked away and you just thought, that was a bad ending? Man, I've wasted many dollars on bad ending movies. This Sunday, we're going to be studying a text that has a bad ending. In Mark 10, beginning with verse 17, going all the way through verse 22, we read this story that starts out looking good, but in the end, I just wish there was a different ending to it. So let's look at this text and kind of check it out. We can study it now and make sure you come to church this Sunday morning to learn more about it. So Mark 10, verse 17 and following. And as he was setting out on his journey, a man ran up and knelt before him and asked him, "Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus said to him, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God alone. You know the commandments: do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not bear false witness, do not defraud, honor your father and mother." And he said to him, "Teacher, all these things I've kept since I was a youth." And Jesus, looking at him, loved him and said to him, "You lack one thing. Go, sell all that you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. And come, follow me." Check this out. I do not like this verse. Verse 22. Disheartened by the saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Sometimes it's difficult to give up things if we know that God is expecting us to give up something for it. I moved here to Lenoir City from a very wealthy area. It's actually the wealthiest county per capita in America is Collin County, Texas. And in that county, what I found so interesting is that despite all of the wealth, there was so much depression. Even at my very own school, there was a kid who drove a Ferrari to school, wound up hanging himself, and just made me really wonder a lot about what possessions were like in terms of the value in life in general. Here in this text, this is a situation where Jesus said, "Give up your possessions, give it to the poor. It's time for you to follow me now." And he questioned God. He was sad and he just kind of walked away. And that's how the story ended. Like I said, sometimes stories just have bad endings. And this is a situation of that. If you have a person that's in your life, you know that they're not a Christian, I'm urging you to make sure that their life doesn't end on a bad note. Do you like bad endings? Neither do I.